And we're off now on day 2 of the 2021 Irish Photo Rally, taking the N30 heading from Clonroach to New Ross for the first leg of our journey. Two photo points are on today's list. The first is the Irish Photo Rally at Sinnett's Cross, and the second is the Wolfhound Rally point of Inistioge. The route I'm taking is the N30 Clonroach to New Ross Road, and then onto the N25 New Ross bypass across the Rose Fitzgerald Kennedy Bridge. After this, I'll swing right down into Glenmore and take a few back roads through Mullinavat and then on to the first point of Sinnett's Cross Monument. After stopping at the monument, I'll continue for a few more kilometres to join the old main Waterford road to Kilkenny. Heading back towards Mullinavat again, I'll take a right in Mullinavat to take more back roads onto Inistioge, where I'll approach Inistioge from the Woodstock direction. And then after this, I'll head back towards Clonroach. All in all, it'll just be a short morning's ride of about 130 kilometres. The N25 New Ross bypass brings us on to Rose Fitzgerald Kennedy Bridge, an extra-dorsed bridge over the River Barrow in Ireland. It was built as part of the N25 New Ross bypass and opened in January 2020, making it Ireland's longest bridge. The bridge is named after Rose Fitzgerald Kennedy, the mother of former Irish US President John F. Kennedy, whose ancestors came from the nearby Duncanstown area. The 230 metres main spans of the bridge are the longest concrete-only extra-dorsed box girder bridge in the spans in the world. As we head up onto the bridge here now, you can see the fantastic views over the River Barrow. It's a pity that walkway wasn't also included in it, as it would make for a terrific walk over the bridge of a nice day. You can see fantastic views, and in the distance a lovely rain shower for us as well. The side spans over the dry land on both sides of the River Barrow were built using scaffold and a wing tower. The main spans were built using a balanced cantilever method. As we're heading on now down into Glenmore, we're heading and taking some of the back roads that I mentioned earlier. It's a good time now to have a chat about the Sinnett's Cross Monument, which is built in recognition of the local people who risked their lives and of those who provided vital support to them. It was decided to build a monument at Sinnett's Cross, Mooncoin, site of the Black and Tan ambush, the only wholly successful ambush in County Kilkenny during the War of Independence in the years from 1919 to 1921. So this is Mooncoin's version of the Garden of Remembrance in Parnell Square in Dublin. It's worth just to set the national scene as it was in June 1921, 100 years ago, when Sinnett's Cross ambush occurred. The country was in turmoil for nearly 2 years at this stage, due to the Tan War, as it was called, or what we now call the Irish War of Independence. People in Mooncoin would have been glued to their daily newspapers. In general, the tide of sympathy was turning towards the Irish revolutionaries. Even from the people that would previously had moderate views. If we flash back just 8 months before the Sinnett's Cross ambush, the world was following Terence McSweeney hunger strike in England. His subsequent death was an international sensation, reaching the front pages in the UK and America. Kevin Barry was hung the following week, the first Irish Republican execution since casement in 1916. Then just a few weeks later, 7 months before Sinnett's Cross, the Croke Park massacre occurred, a reprisal killing of the British detective earlier that day. Then, to make matters worse, Crown forces burnt down much of Cork city centre just 6 months before Sinnett's Cross. As a quick summary, The Black and Tans were a mercenary force set up by the British. A policy of reprisals was approved by the government in London. In many ways, the Black and Tans and auxiliaries had a license to do what they liked, with little repercussions or accountability from their superiors. History would show that this backfired badly on the British, as the majority of people that were affected by these forces were law-abiding citizens. We're here now at Sinnett's Cross, where you can see the house, and just down the road here we'll come on to the monument of Sinnett's Cross. The Black and Tans' enemy basically became all the Irish people, which is why they burned down creameries and farmhouses in response to the IRA attacks. This ironically was beneficial to Michael Collins and the leaders, as people really started backing them when they saw what their Prime Minister in London had allowed. So in a nutshell, the Irish Republicans had declared war on anyone in a British uniform. Their forces in Ireland had basically declared war on everyone Irish, as they trusted no one, and that was their downfall. We're now heading on towards Inistioge and soon heading on to join the old Kilkenny Waterford main road. Heading in towards Inistioge, we'll approach it from Woodstock. And Woodstock Gardens and House, I think it's circa 200 years old. Inistioge itself, the village, is a lovely scenic village located on the banks of the River Nore, with a 10-span bridge dating from the 18th century has made Inistioge a major attraction for visitors for centuries. Parts remain of the Augustine Priory, which dates from the 13th century. On the northern bank of the river is the Woodstock Estate. Inistioge offers a wide range of accommodation options, and it's a very popular day destination for many people during the summer months. The road from Inistioge, or through Inistioge from New Ross to Kilkenny, is a great road with lovely bends and lovely surfaces and good technical spots to test out your biking skills.